Hey there, beautiful souls. It's December. Can you imagine? We are quickly coming to the end of another year, and as we do so, it's time to start planning for 2025. As we sit here in what is left of this month, it's the perfect opportunity to prep for the next phase of time that is coming at us, particularly since Mars is retrograde. You have some time to chill, relax, and plan away until Mars goes direct at the end of February. 2025 will be one of the biggest years we will have, or probably have had for a while. It is said by master astrologers who have been watching the many heavy astrological signs and symbols to be a year that will rival 2020 and could be a year that acts as a catalyst that may have a lasting impact on us all. And as we head into a brave new world, know that there will most certainly be some bumps along the way that we really might start to feel this coming year. Amongst the many astrological aspects of 2025, there are a few that stand out for me, and what is headed our way, in my opinion, has the power to change things in a dramatic way. There's Venus's station direct in Pisces. There's Jupiter's ingress into Cancer, and Uranus's ingress to Gemini, and an interesting formation known as the Kite, which features a minor grand trine. Let's start with Venus's direct station in Pisces in April. This is the first time in 2025 when you actually might finally feel like the stale energy has finally unblocked and has been cleared away. With the multitude of planets that have gone retrograde in the latter half of 2024, they have, slowly, one by one, been finally moving forward. And Venus is the last piece of the puzzle when it joins the large planets in her forward movement. This signifies a time of heightened emotional receptivity, deep connection, and a renewed focus on love, compassion, and creativity, potentially leading to a period of profound healing and meaningful relationships. On June 9th is Jupiter's entry into Cancer. This is important and so powerful because it gives us the opportunity to think about the time we're living in, the truth of our reality, and how dreamlike the time is. This is the time to realize your hidden strengths and a time to flex your mental and spiritual muscles and well-being, because this planet feels right at home in this sensitive sign. We can expect a profound sense of wisdom to derive from our emotions. Let's not forget about Uranus moving into Gemini. This will happen on the 7th of July and is a key moment when we move into our whole new world, especially as the large outer planets will all have moved into new signs. Uranus in Gemini will likely be a period of flux, where systems and social structures move through periods of chaos as they try to keep up with the rapidly changing nature of society and the needs of modern humans. Borders and boundaries may shift as people migrate and move, and the way we live evolves. Like all mutable signs, Gemini is known for its changeable nature, being interested in many things and constantly wanting to flip from one thing to another. Add in the boundary-pushing qualities of Uranus, and this combination will likely be a busy, bustling time where ideas about how to do things differently, and why we should, will catch on quickly and spread far and wide. And then at the beginning of August is a time to really pay attention to astrology with the formation aspect that is known as the Kite. It features a minor grand trine between the three outer planets of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, but with the added feature of Saturn conjunct Neptune. It features an opposition between Mars and Saturn. This Mars-Saturn cycle is about challenge and strife in the world and will bring up themes related to this cycle. Is it possible around this time that the world may be forced to realize that we are all in a collective human family and need to solve our common problems? 2025 represents the major shift of the century and certainly could be one for the history books. So stay tuned, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and let's see what messages the universe has for you in your astrological sign as a quick look ahead for the coming year. Hang tight, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, all you beautiful Cancer souls out there, we're going to dive right into your 2025 look ahead. I will pull for you one major tarot card here that will represent each month of the year. So one card for each month, one clarifier for each of those cards. And then I will also pull for you an overarching energy for the year that is from a deck that is only major arcana cards. All right? Okay, so let's actually get into your cards now. All right, my Cancer friends, you are starting, or your overarching energy for 2025 really is this energy of the Emperor. This is you sitting in your power, I feel, for many of you. I actually feel it is a sign of power, a desire for power, a desire to be in control of your life, that to be in control of what 2025 will bring for you. For some of you, this is a male protective energy as well, that maybe this is the year where you decide that you're going to protect everything and everybody in your life. But for some of you, it is a sign that 2025 will be about your ambition, what you want to achieve, some authority that you want to bring to the table. It is a foundation here for your success. You are going to maybe achieve some type of leadership role that you wanted to attain. And it is really about keeping your head calm and really making decisions based in facts, right? But taking charge of the situation to achieve that. And that's what that leadership is all about. So this is what I'm feeling 2025 is for you in a nutshell. So let's take a look at the messages for January. In the month of January, you have that Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're feeling very, very powerful here, right? Feeling at the top of your game. Feeling like you know which direction you're going in. Feeling like there is nothing that you can't achieve. It is the card of conviction. You know which direction you want to go in. You know what you want. You know what you want to achieve. And you're going to do it with this clarifier of the Ace of Swords. Right? Aces are new beginnings, they're new opportunities, they're new potentials, but the Ace of Swords is new ideas as well, right? New things coming into our mind, having a new clarity of thought, cutting out that which isn't very good for us, and realizing that, you know, we can achieve more if we cut out some stuff that isn't great. But I'd also say for many of you, it's about finally pulling that sword from the stone and claiming your power, claiming the direction that you want to move in, being the master of your destiny, being the master of your own domain. This is January where you're starting strong in that whole leadership, achievement, ambition type of year for yourself. Let's move into February. In the month of February, we have the Five of Pentacles, so you're feeling like something is you're being a little bit locked out of something, right? there is that key leaning against the door, and the door is right there, but you just haven't lifted your head to see the fact that the key and the door are within close proximity to each other. So I'm going to say to you that you are definitely feeling like if you could just lift your head up, you'll see the forest for the trees, is what I want to tell you. Don't get overwhelmed in the month of February, because you are coming to the end of a cycle. And as we reach the end of the cycle, sometimes we have to face things that, a little bit of a realization is what I'm saying here in the month of February for some of you, is that you realize, okay, this is coming to an end. Well, it's okay, we can move on. So it's not a time where we should get too disappointed, because endings bring new beginnings, right? And that is what you need to look forward to. So if you do want to achieve something and something comes your way and it's a bit of a surprise, let's say you find out, oh, there's been a reorg in your work, or perhaps you need to change your job because there's a new leader there and that person is not somebody you enjoy working with, then that's okay. Sometimes that's for the better, and we need to move on. Just move on. Don't live in the disappointment of having to change, because the change is good, because you want to achieve this by the end of the year. And so in order to do that, we sometimes need to end a cycle, start anew, and move along. Getting into the month of March, you are definitely feeling quite balanced, feeling that your emotions are in check, feeling that your head and your heart are in the right place, that you have a good balance, that you have mastered your own ship, right? And that you are really feeling like you can sail along and any which direction that you wish. It is being clarified with that Knight of Swords. So you are moving rather quickly in this month, and you're heading toward your desires. You're actually rushing toward them, but you're doing it in a nice, balanced way. You're doing it in a way where you're doing it with ease, is what I want to say for some of you. I feel like there's nothing hard here. There is definitely a feeling of, I'm also feeling for some of you that you're doing this easily because you have the support of somebody, or some kind of community support or friendship that's helping to support you in this, or family support. So this support, this community, this whatever is helping you to push very quickly towards your goal, and you're doing it quite easily because of that support. Getting into the month of April, we start off with the Justice card. Justice is balance, right? I did say that you were feeling balanced in the previous month. Well, you're still feeling quite balanced here with the Justice card, right? Justice is, a card of, for some people, it will be a card of legal rulings, right? Legal documents, perhaps contracts, maybe, marriage contracts, marriage agreements. Could be also about the rule of truth, right? And that truth is coming to the light. Truth brings about balance for us. When we look in the mirror, we see the truth of who we are. This character is looking into the reflection of the pool and sees a different face, but that is what is the truth of it, right? And so there is a bit of facing something here in the month of April that has to do with honesty for some people. And I feel some fairness for some people. It is clarified by the Ten of Wands, so that might be a bit of a burden for some of you to feel either these contracts are not going, wasn't exactly what you expected, or the ruling perhaps is good but not fully good of the legal situation. For some of you, it will be that, this reality check that you're having. We don't always want to face a reality check, but it is the truth. The truth is the truth, and we have to face up to it. Moving into the month of May, We have the World. So that is the completion of something. It is the completion of a cycle. Okay. Now, for some of you, you have the clarifier of the Hangman here. So what I want to say is perhaps this completion of the cycle is not yet fully complete. You felt like perhaps you were getting there, and then a little kibosh kind of came in there and stopped you. So you might be feeling a little bit stuck as it relates to the big picture of something. I want to say for some of you, there's a big picture somewhere, and you feel like you're either stuck in that big picture, or you are feeling like the cycle that you're trying to complete is so close. You can taste it, but it's just not there yet in May. Little bit tiny left to do. Now, that isn't a bad thing that you're hanging or a little bit stuck, because sometimes we do need to pause on something for the universe to catch up and to bring about what it is that we want in the proper timing for us. Moving into the month of June, we have the Seven of Cups. You are making choices. Underneath each of these little bowls is something. And you are deciding in the month of June, and you're trying to make the right decision here. And you might be feeling like you need maybe more facts or more information to be able to make the right decision. I feel that if you feel that in this month or in that month, I should say, in that month, if you feel in the month of June that your choices, you're afraid to make the wrong choice, well, I would say to you, don't worry about it, because the Nine of Cups is there, okay, as the clarifier. So if you are making a choice, that choice will result in what it is that you want. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfilled. So if you said, I wish to choose cup that, and that be to be A, B, C, D inside, and that's what I want, and that's the cup that you choose, then that is what you'll achieve, and that is the happiness that you will have, because you will have fulfilled your desire. All right? Let's get into July. In the month of July, we have the Judgment card. All right, so if this was a ruling for you in April, well, the Judgment will arrive in the month of July. So it is a coming to a reckoning, or an end, if you will, and realizing that there is new life, there is a new beginning. It is a bit of a reawakening for many people, and it is a bit of a karmic card, or a rebirth, right? Starting to live again, or rise up, or to really answer the call, right? If you're answering the call. Now, I want to say for you, the answer of the call is rooted in the Emperor, because you have that Emperor. So guess what? And they're side by side here. So this is your overarching energy. This is the month of July. In the month of July, I'd say that is the time you rise up into this either leadership position, or this ability to achieve what you wanted to achieve. Going back to that fatherly energy, as I said, or that masculine energy of protection, that is the time that you're going to do it. That's when you're going to awaken, you're going to arise, you're going to achieve, you're going to lead. All right? Moving into the month of August. Yeah, you are levitating so high here, my friends. You couldn't get any higher. You have levitated yourself with your own guiding light, achieving what you want to achieve by doing some inner work, right? And you are actually freeing yourself from the bonds of whatever it is that you feel was holding you back. You can actually, in that month, really look to how you can get free and rise above it all, right? And get to that level of achievement that you've been craving. Moving into the month of September, you have the King of Swords. King of Swords is the guy. It is a military type of figure as well, but it's also clarified with the King of Wands. That's why I'm feeling that very strongly, because it is a very mature energy. It's masculine, mature energy. Having two kings tells me that you are now very powerful in this desire to lead. If this is for you, and that is your aim, is to lead, to get to a new leadership position. I'm going to say for many of you, if that is the case, you are getting right to a very high position. You could be a president, a vice president, a senior managerial position. I'd say maybe a CEO. For me, the King of Wands is the CEO. Well, the King of Swords is also very mature energy, and that being able to use your head and know how to get to this level of position, this is what this kingly energy is doing for you in the month of September. You are finally achieving something and sitting at the top spot. All right. In the month of October, we have the Page of Cups, a little bit of, of energy that I'd say, and it's funny because it's also clarified by the Page of Swords. So now you not only do you have two wands, two kings, you have two pages here. Now, this could be the energy of some youth around you. Perhaps now that you're in a leadership position, there is some youth around you that you are training. You're bringing younger people, less experienced people up into the world with you and training them and bringing about some kind of, showing them how they can claim their power, how they can be bold, but also showing them that there can be some fun in their lives, that work doesn't have to be just all about hardness and no fun at all. Okay, so I feel like you're in this position and now you're bringing others up with you. Okay, in the month of November, there is independence. There's that wealth, there's that abundance, there's that being able to have joy in the world. You've achieved really what you wanted to achieve, and you can actually look toward something that gives you that sense of independence. Now, I would also say to you, sometimes be careful, because you have the Five of Pentacles here, and when we're independent and we've achieved something, sometimes we tend to put ourselves behind some walls, and then we wall ourselves off. And then we have this nice big house because we've achieved what we wanted to achieve. We have this mansion here, but it's a little bit chilly out there, okay? Because you might be wall yourself off. All right, in the month of December, my friends, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. I would just say to you that this is a new, it's the cycle, right? The cycle of life. So come December, we realize that sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. Life is progressing as it should. Because we have the Three of Swords as the clarifier, I just say that cycle, that month of December, the cycle is indicating a little bit of mayhem there. Could be a little bit of mayhem. Now, I would say because it is December, it could just represent for many of you, the craziness of the month of December, when we're hosting people and parties and we're making plans for the holidays and we're spending money. And I would just say that's all of that paper that is flying around in this room here is just a little bit of mayhem going on. So this time of year will be a time of year of a little bit of craziness, perhaps, for some of you. All right, my Cancer friends, I'm going to leave your reading there, and I will see you again very soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.